Hi Manju. Hi Ganesh.
Yeah, hi.
Myself Yajnesh Vaishnav. I'm currently working in Nibal Technology as a system engineer from last 2 years. And my education background is I'm completing diploma in computer only. And I'm searching Terraform for the switching job in DevOps. That's why I'm searching the Terraform only.
Okay. Yeah, Mukti, you can go ahead and.
Yeah. So who all there? I want to know. I can see only Vaishnav, right?
Yes, there is one more person support join, Ankit. Maybe you may join in between.
It's okay, fine. So Vaishnava, let me introduce myself. Okay. My name is
Okay.
Kansa. I have 10 years of experience into AWS administration and cloud migration. Okay. So
Okay.
my primary skill is AWS migration, who is where I'm going to migrate the workloads from on-premises to AWS and cloud to cloud. And also I'm expertise in AWS administration, and also I'm very good in DevOps. Okay.
Okay.
So I have deployed many applications by using this Terraform in the projects. It purely depends on the client that you are going to work, which technology they are using, and whether they are using Terraform to manage the resources in the AWS, or they are provisioning manually. You have to understand first. Okay. So
Okay.
currently, when you consider, I don't say where I work, okay, it's remains that one. So what you can expect is why this Terraform is actually, what is the use of this Terraform, why this came to into boom. I will explain you in the very simple form. Let me share my screen and show you the PPT first.
Okay.
Let me know if you see my screen.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, you can see my slides, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So very first thing, so before knowing the Terraform, you need to understand what is IAC. Okay,
Okay.
IAC means infrastructure as a code. Okay, let me divide the names as infra and code. Okay, infrastructure in the sense of server or network or database or storage. Okay, whatever the services that is available in the cloud providers like Azure,
AWS Azure.
AWS, Oracle, and whatever it may be. Okay, when before this IAC, everybody used to log into their AWS accounts and try to provision the resources, whether it's a
Yes.
EC2 instance or database or networking, VPC, security group, whatever it may be, or the RDS database. So they are going to do those things in the manual method. So now the this code, when it infrastructure as a code came, now everybody is switching to this coding method. Why they want to switch means the provision for the entire things. Whatever, for example, if you want to deploy a server, RDS database, and a network and a bucket, S3 bucket, so you can put all together in a single code and try to provision all the resources at one go, instead of provisioning EC2 at manually one time and then go for RDS, then go for IAM user, then go for RDS. Like that, you have to provision one by one. When it comes to infrastructure as a code, you can put all together in a code by using code. So that when you are using this infrastructure as a code, let me explain what is infrastructure as a code. Infrastructure as a code, or IAC, we call it as IAC, is the process of provisioning and managing infrastructure defined to the code instead of doing so with a manual process. What I explained you before, instead of provisioning the resources that is available with AWS or Azure or any cloud, okay, you can
Okay.
write your own code and start provisioning that resources. Okay, this is called IAC. Infrastructure as a code is a management of the infrastructure like
I
network,
see.
virtual machines, load balancers, and connection topology. Not only the things which I listed here, you can do all the services. There are 200 plus services in AWS. So you can provision any services based on the requirement by using this IAC. Okay.
Okay.
So let me go to benefits of this infrastructure. Why you want to use it? When you want to use it? And the new environments or infrastructures can be provisioned easily from IAC configuration code. Infrastructure deployments with IAC are repeatable. For example, the first very benefit is you can deploy the resources very fastly. The entire, there are many resources. We are going to create security group, VPC, IAM, user groups, policies. At single code you can provision all together at a single go. Okay.
Okay.
So where you are take, the writing code will take a time for you. Okay. But even if you go to the manual, first you have to select all the options for creating the EC2 instance, select all the options for creating the buckets, same for
Yeah.
ISO. So the very first, when you are writing this code, it will take some time for you. Next time it is very easy, because what is the code? The code is reusable here. Okay. You can use the same code to provision the different resources by using same code. The mechanism will be same. That's why this is learning Terraform is a very easy process for anyone. Okay.
Okay.
So let me go to the second point. IAC can be used in the continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines. Continuous integration will comes, and this the tools that comes under continuous integration is Jenkins. Okay.
Okay.
Continuous deployments in the sense the tools that is, you can orchestration tools, like you can use EKS. EKS will provision the resources automatically there. Okay, without any, you just click on one click, it will deploy resources. So the
Okay.
Jenkins is integrated with this one, what EKS or ECS, to deploy the resources as per your need. But where are you storing the code? GitHub or GitLab. These are the SVNs, means service code, source code. If you want to store
That's
the code,
version code.
yeah. See, you can also use the GitHub to store or Bitbucket. Both are same,
Yes.
different companies. There are different companies. Both you can store the code there. So once, for example, now you have a requirement for creating a Windows server. Okay. So on the next day, you got a requirement to create the Linux server. So the code will be same. What you have to change is only the AMI ID there. Okay.
Okay.
So now the second time, it is very easy for you to create. The very first time, maybe there were some troubleshootings and some modifications required for you. From the second time, you can deploy the resources within seconds. Okay.
Manju, I have one question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
For AMI, I know I have two idea about AMI IDs, right?
Yes, correct. AMI
No,
in the
no,
sense of, yeah, see, AMI means Amazon Mission Image.
no.
Okay.
I know that AMI means Amazon Machine Image,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have means कैसे बता सकता हूँ कि मुझे हर बार वो पता चाहिए कि AMI ID कौन सा है.
Yes, आपको हिंदी, your mother tongue is Hindi, right?
Yeah, yeah.
मैं क्या बोल रहा था, अभी आपको विंडोज में एएमएस होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल
Yes, yes,
2012, 2026, 2022 to 19 लाइक दिस. ओके.
yes,
तो
yes,
आप लिनक्स सर्वर पे भी होता है, एएमएस होता है, लाइक
yes,
अमेजन
yes.
मिशन
पता है.
इमेज एंड उबंटू होता है, सुसे होता है. सो यू, देयर विल बी मल्टीपल वर्जन. ये एएमएस में मल्टीपल वर्जन होता है, लाइक पावर
Okay.
2012 2016 लाइक ना. वैसे ही लिनक्स में भी हर हर
हाँ,
इमेज
नहीं
पे भी
मुझे ये
वर्जन
पता है
होता है.
क्योंकि नहीं मैंने वर्किंग किया है इस पे AWS पे काम
हम्म,
करता हूँ. बट मुझे
हम्म.
सिर्फ इतना पूछना था कि मुझे हर बार AMI जब चेंज करना है तो मुझे हर बार AMI का आईडी चेंज करना होगा, राइट?
नहीं. सो
मीन्स
देखो,
अभी मुझे उबंटू
ये
चाहिए,
ये
राइट?
ये ओबंटू चाहिए. उसमें है ना, उसमें व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग द कोड है ना, उसमें
हाँ, हाँ.
एक ऑप्शन है, एक एक वेरिएबल है डेटा नाम से, डेटा नाम
ओके,
से. इफ यू आर यूजिंग द डेटा as an option to fetch the AMI, it will automatically fetch the AMI from the Amazon AMI section, and it will
ओके, ओके.
automatically pick that one. How it
समझा,
will
समझा.
pick means, डेटा में आप वेरिएबल लिख सकते हो. सो वेरिएबल इज इक्वल्स टू उबंटू एएमआई. वो उबंटू में जाके कोई एक लेटेस्ट वन पिक कर देते हैं. ठीक है ना.
ओके, समझा, समझा, समझा
तो
अभी.
अगर आपको मैनुअली यही एएमआई चाहिए, देन यू कैन हार्ड कोड दैट वैल्यू एज ए, दैट एएमआई आईडी होता है ना, उसमें
हाँ,
लेके
हाँ.
एएमआई सेक्शन में डाल दो, वही एएमआई देते हैं. ठीक है ना.
ठीक है, समझा अभी.
अच्छा. So the third point, if you want to make the changes to the existing infrastructure, that can be done deployed with IAC. This can be done in the code and changes will be tracked. So the changes will be tracked means हर एक बार आपने क्या changes करते हैं. So commit भी
yes.
करते हैं Git के लिए Git में, ठीक है ना?
हाँ
So
हाँ.
Git में commit करने के the changes will be tracked. आपने पहले commit में क्या किया था, दूसरा commit में क्या किया था, वो सब आपको समझ जाता है. So it's
yes
easy
yes
to
Git में
understand
मिल जाएगी.
what where is the error and what make it rectified. ठीक है ना?
yes yes.
इसके
हाँ हाँ समझ.
इससे वजह से हम लोग बेनिफिट होता है नॉर्मली, ठीक है ना?
yes
तो ये आईएसी टूल्स है, आईएसी टूल्स के टेराफॉर्म फर्स्ट वन. ओके, आप एंसिबल
हाँ.
भी यूज कर सकते हैं,
yes.
सिर्फ पपेट भी यूज करते हैं. एंसिबल इज मेनली यूज्ड टू डिप्लॉय द सॉफ्टवेयर,
configure management.
इमेजिन करता है. सो टेराफॉर्म क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं हम लोग? इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बिल्ड करने के लिए. इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर मतलब ऑलवेज सर्वर हो सकता है, और वीपीसी हो
database.
सकता है, और डेटाबेस हो सकता है, सिर्फ बकेट हो सकता है, ईकेएस क्लस्टर हो
yes
सकता है, एनीथिंग रिसोर्सेस मतलब, ठीक है ना? ये
yes.
आईएसी, इसके लिए आईएसी होता है. टेराफॉर्म इज अगेन डिफरेंट, आईएसी इज डिफरेंट. आईएसी में एक टूल है ये टेराफॉर्म, ठीक है ना?
okay.
तो ये आप आईएसी मतलब आप कोड लिख लिख सकते हो, प्रोविजन करने के लिए कोड लिख सकते हो, बट कौन सा मीडियम यूज करना है दैट इज योर विश. द मीडियम इज टेराफॉर्म, एंसिबल और पपेट, एनीथिंग यू कैन यूज.
एंसिबल मोस्टली इसके लिए यूज होता है ना, अपना कॉन्फ़िगरेशन मैनेजमेंट, जो
यस,
सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल करना
कॉन्फ़िगर.
है प्री बिल्ड मींस पहले से ही करके रखना है हमने इंफ्रा बनाने के बाद.
एब्सोल्युटली, एब्सोल्युटली. हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल सोच लीजिए आप टेराफॉर्म यूज करके एक सर्वर लॉन्च किया है, ठीक है ना?
yes
अभी वो सर्वर में कुछ सॉफ्टवेयर इंस्टॉल करना है, देन यू कैन यूज दिस एंसिबल टू
yes
इंस्टॉल दैट, बट बोथ आर डिफरेंट, ठीक है ना?
yes yes. हाँ.
So Ansible is purely different, Terraform is purely different. Both are entirely different. The
yes
mechanism that is used also different. Okay.
yes.
This is a simple topic about how what is ISC, how can you use, and what are the tools we can use. Okay.
okay.
Now let you said you want to go with Terraform. Let me see what is Terraform.
नहीं,
Okay.
मुझे ना टेराफॉर्म और एंसिबल करना है क्योंकि मेरा ना कुबरनेट्स ऑलमोस्ट होते आया है
हाँ हाँ.
इसलिए.
तो Terraform आप कर सकते हैं, ठीक है ना? So instead of now we'll go for Terraform.
okay.
So we'll see what is Terraform first. Terraform is a open source IAC infrastructure as a code software created by HashiCorp. मतलब ये Terraform है ना, एक open source anybody can use. There is no chargeable for this one.
yes
मतलब
yes.
ये Terraform है ना, HashiCorp एक कंपनी है, उन्होंने
उसने
डेवलप किया
बनाया.
है, इसको डेवलप किया है इसको, ठीक है ना? So the users define and provide data center infrastructure using a declarative configuration known as HashiCorp.
ऐसी को.
मतलब आप YAML हो, जावा है, ठीक है ना, रूबी लैंग्वेज है, ठीक है ना, पाइथन है, ऐसा ये टेराफॉर्म है ना, HCL लैंग्वेज यूज कर सकते हैं, HashiCorp कॉन्फ़िगरेशन लैंग्वेज, ओके ना?
okay.
They will use this specially designed language. So this is also one of the interview question. So what kind of language we use in the Terraform? That is HCL language.
HCM.
Okay, it's not a company. HCL is not a company. It's a language. HashiCorp
okay.
configuration language. Both of us.
language.
So, so next one, Terraform can provision the infrastructure across public clouds providers such as AWS, Azure, Google Cloud,
Google
etc.
Cloud.
So ये Terraform है ना, cloud agnostic है, मतलब you can use this Terraform providers. There are multiple providers that you can interact with these providers to provision the resources on the target cloud, any of your target cloud. Okay.
okay.
The very first thing you have to put in the Terraform code is providers. Okay. This provider will pull the APIs that is responsible to interact with the cloud. Okay. If you are keeping the provider as AWS, so this Terraform will automatically download the required softwares that can interact with the AWS. Okay. Then it will try
okay.
to provision. Okay, the authentication method is different. You need to configure that access key and secret key. Then only it will provide. Okay.
yes. okay.
So let me go here. Is a Terraform is a language or a tool? Okay, Terraform is a tool, open source tool created by the HashiCorp. and returned in the Go language.
Go
Means
language.
Go language is a easy language. Go language is a very easy language to learn. Okay, they have
Okay.
returned. It's a tool. It's not a language. Okay, you can use the language, a Go language or HCL language. Okay.
Okay.
So what is the Terraform workflow? How it works? Okay, a Terraform, first you have to write the code. If you want to
Okay.
provision something, you have to write code. Okay.
Right.
After writing the code, then you have to review it.
Two.
Review in the sense of the code which you have written is correctly matching or not. Is there any mistakes or not? Okay. So
Okay.
for every step, for step one, step two, step three, step four, there's a commands that you have to provide. Okay. For writing the code, you can just write the code, and reviewing there is a command Terraform FMT. It will Terraform validate. It is a command that will help you to validate the code. The code is according to the Terraform HCL configuration language or not. Okay. If there are
Okay.
any mistakes, it will automatically give the error in which line it has an error, and you have to modify that error lines. Okay.
Okay.
Once the review is completed, the Terraform says the code is good to provision. Then you can apply.
Apply.
Apply in the sense of you are going to see there is one more thing before applying. You have to plan. Plan in the sense of it will automatically display what are the services that is going to provision in the text format. When you are going to Terraform plan, if you use this command, it will automatically give the configurations of the code. Okay, it will also give the output what are the resources it is going to create. How many, for example, you are creating three virtual instances, it will give an output that this code will create three instances, like this it will give. And then it comes to apply. If you are applying means it will directly provision the resources in the AWS cloud. Then you can go and see the resources. Maybe you are creating S3 bucket, you can see that S3 bucket there. Okay, so apply. Hello.
हाँ हाँ बोलिए बोलिए सुन रहा हूँ
Yeah.
मैं.
So next thing is Dest Drive. So if you don't want the resources in AWS Cloud or Target Cloud, you can use the command called Terraform Dest Drive. It will automatically destroy the resources that is available, and it will also ask you, do you really want to destroy? Yes or no. Okay. If you want
Okay.
to give yes, it will destroy. If you don't want to, in fact, like if it doesn't want to ask you yes or no, there is also auto approve option. Okay, if you give the Terraform destroy auto approve, it won't just ask you yes or no. Directly it will terminate. Okay.
Okay.
This is the main flow. This is they will ask you when you are giving any interview for any of you. The very basic question, very first question they will ask you, what is Terraform workflow? Please tell me. Okay, Terraform workflow consists of writing the code, reviewing the code, planning the code, applying and destroying.
And destroying. Yeah.
So let me go to Terraform workflow. See, so the first step, Terraform init is a command that, for example, you have selected the provider as AWS. Okay. Then
Okay.
if you are doing Terraform init, it will automatically download the AWS related APIs from the Terraform registry. Okay.
Okay.
When you are provisioning something, it has to communicate with the AWS APIs, right? So this
Oh yes.
command will download those required things. Okay. Then the next thing is Terraform validate. Terraform validate will validate your code whether it is correctly written or not. If it is not properly written, it will give an error. This is not applicable here. Please change this code on here. Okay. Maybe you
Okay.
can modify it. Now we have modified it. Once the validation is successful, then you are going to do plan. Why? Because, for example, why you want to do plan means you have already a EC2 instance running. Okay.
Okay.
So you have already provisioned it. On the next day, what the application owners comes to you and he will ask you, okay, he will ask you to change the instance type from T2 medium to T5 X large. Okay.
Okay.
At that time, this plan will help you what are the changes that we are going to do. Okay, it
Okay.
will tell
Okay.
you. It will tell you the changes will be to one, and zero is destroying, and zero is modifying. If it shows something is destroying means you are making something some mistake. So you don't want to apply. If you apply means it will destroy something there.
Means it's verifying just.
Yeah, it's verify. It will give you the output. Okay, there is no destroying, only something is modifying. It will show you.
Okay.
If
Yes, yes.
it shows something is destroying, you don't want to apply it. Make it. You have to make it. Once you click on apply, there is no revert back. Okay,
Okay.
that one is gone. Again, you have to re-provision it. Okay.
Okay.
So after plan is completed, then you have to apply it. Apply means provision or modify the instance state to the newer state as per the code. Okay. So if you don't
Okay.
want, if you give Terraform destroy, it will automatically destroy the resources that is present in that code. Okay.
Okay.
So see, so manually, this is the difference between Terraform and AWS console. So if you want to
Consumers.
provision the resource instance in AWS, we'll go to launch instance. We'll select the name and VPC ID, subnet, public IP, and all those things, right? So all the things you are going to give in the like this code. Okay.
Okay.
So once the code is written, you can review it, you can plan it, you can apply it. Then you can see the same resources on the AWS. Okay,
Okay. Yes.
this is how the Terraform works. But this is just a glance how it works. But there are multiple things you want to how to write the code, how to write the variable files, how to write the modules. Okay, and how to minimize the code, how to reuse the code. You can see in
Okay.
the lab sessions. I mean, stage by stage.
Okay.
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 And I
Okay.
prepared one more thing. Maybe I can. Both are same, I think. Uh, yeah,
Mm.
same. See here, you can in this PPT. I wrote. See, writing the code. So you are going to write the code here. Okay, and plan. So you are going to the plan and apply means it will whatever the provider you have selected based on the cloud. Either the Google, AWS, or Terraform will work for all the cloud. Okay,
Okay.
it supports multiple providers. Okay, every provider it supports.
Haha.
So you can see this is same. I can again, and let me see the next one. T to what I wrote.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you can install that If you want to interact with
Terraform.
Terraform, then you require a medium, right? Maybe you need a VS Code or some plugins that will help you to write a code. If you want to
Okay.
write code, you require one medium, right? Maybe what we can say, Visual Studio. Have you heard about Visual Studio?
Yes. Yes.
That is a tool that will help to develop the code,
Code.
right?
Yes.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
step by step we'll go to first we'll see about how IAC, then we will see about Terraform, then we'll see how to install that VS Code in your laptop, how to authenticate that plugins, how to configure the authenticate with Terraform with AWS, how to provision the resources, how to minimize the code, how to enlarge the code, how to provision all at once like VPC, EC2, load balancer, RDS at single go. Like that, there are many things. You can, if you see that, if you go to that induction page which Ganesh has shared you, now, so we'll discuss all the things and we'll do that. At the end of the day, at least, not at least, you will come to know how you are going to use the Terraform and how you're going to provision the resources in the AWS. There is no changes. There is a Terraform registry. Everything is written in the registry. Only the thing you have to do is why the Terraform HCL is a reusable code means just copy the code from Terraform registry and use it. Okay, there is nothing
Yes.
you can write on your own. There is nothing you can write. Everything is available in the Terraform registry. Only the thing is you have to know how to use the code, how to modify the code. That's what
ओके.
registry, you know,
अभी
data.
मुझे ना माइग्रेशन करना है, राइट? तो माइग्रेशन के वक्त वो डेटा कैसे लाते हैं फिर फ्रॉम टेराफॉर्म
है
से?
क्या Terraform में migration.
हाँ, मीन्स अभी मुझे ना एडब्ल्यूएस क्लाउड से अजूर क्लाउड पे जाना है, राइट?
Hmm.
तो वो टेराफॉर्म
So
के
उस
थ्रू
समय
जाना है, बट
you have to import it. You have to import.
ओके. तो फिर वो डेटा टेराफॉर्म से इंपोर्ट करना है मुझे, राइट?
Correct. Terraform use करके there is a command, import command. For
ओके.
example, you have an EC2 instance that is running on a AWS. Okay. If
ओके.
you use that import command, it will automatically import all the values in the form of code. then you can use the same code in the Azure and try to change the providers and modify the values. Maybe I am using a AWS AMI here. There you have to use Azure AMI. And maybe I
Yes,
using
yes.
a VPC subnet. There you can change the values. Okay. If
Okay,
you go here,
okay,
see, if you click on providers, you can see there are multiple providers. See, there are multiple providers. There are 77 pages. Maybe it supports thousands of
3000 plus.
providers. Okay, I don't know exact count. Thank you. It's a 3000 means okay. So it will provide all the major clouds. Okay. So if
Okay,
you go back here, modules in the sense of if you want to provision the resources by using modules, you have to write the modules. It is reusable codes. Okay.
okay,
Code modules are the sense of reusable code. You can use the same code to provision n number of users at a time. Okay. So
okay,
let me go back again here. If you want to see, if you want to provision an EC2 instance, okay. So go and provision EC AWS EC2. Okay. So you can use this registries to provision. Say if we click on the module, you can use the module to provision this one. Okay, if you click
okay,
on examples, if you go down, you can see here. This is the module. Okay, this
okay,
is the module that you can use to provision the EC2 instance. But this is a module. But if there is a basic code, okay, let me go to uh, Terraform code for provisioning EC2. So sorry,
no problem.
EC2. So let me go to Terraform registry here. So it's coming again module. So I need just a code. Okay. So let
Okay,
me go here. Let me see where is again is going Terraform. I don't want a module. I want an individual code. Hmm. AWS EC2 Terraform Terraform instance code for Terraform. Again, is coming module. Here
resource.
resource. See, if you see here, see, I said now you said AMI, right? See here,
Yes,
data. I said data. This will automatically fetch this AMI. See here, I kept star. Star means wildcard. It will take any of the latest version.
okay,
Okay.
okay, got it.
Here you see most recent is true. It will take the latest AMI here. Okay, that's right. So
Okay,
this is the basic code. See here. This is the basic code. See here
okay,
AMI I given as a data. Where it is fetching data AWS AMI Ubuntu ID. What is this is the ID. This is this value it will filter.
okay,
Okay. It will filter from there. And it will automatically launch that one. Like that there are things. See here, if you see
okay,
here, now here I am provisioning the VPC and subnet and network interface and instance all at one go.
okay.
Like that, everything is available in this Terraform registry. Only thing you have to know is how to use these variables, when to use data, when to use AWS instance, like that one.
हाँ, कब किसको यूज करना है वो अपने पे.
आपके उसका क्यों किसके लिए यूज करना है तो आपको पता सकता है इसको इसमें. So it's that's thing for today. So now you check with Ganesh how it is feasible for you. We'll go
Okay,
to
okay.
that how feasible for you, and that's purely depends on Ganesh and you. Okay.
थैंक यू
Hi
मंजू
Ganesh.
सर.
Hi Ganesh.
Any questions, Vaishnav?
नहीं, अभी तो नहीं.
Okay,
ये
sure.
तो फिलहाल नहीं है, बाद में आएगा वो शायद. When he's
यस.
testing the code and all those things. ठीक है वैष्णव, अभी तो कनेक्ट कर लेंगे. आप बात कर लीजिए गणेश के साथ.
हाँ, ठीक है, ठीक है.
बाद में बताता हूँ.
हाँ, ठीक है.
All
थैंक
the
यू
things you
मंजू
can
सर.
talk with Ganesh. Only core things you can talk with me. He's the
ओके,
right
ओके.
person for remaining things. Okay.
यस, यस.
Thank you for your time. Yeah. Good
थैंक
day.
यू फॉर
Bye.
टीच. बाय बाय, गुड डे.
Yeah.